Hey guys, I have been MIA for months. Remember when I said that my 2018 resolution was making a video every week and really sticking to it? I didn't understand that in your final year of medical school you cannot do anything but eat, breathe, and sleep medicine. So there probably won't be like any more videos this year, and instead I'm gonna turn this channel back into my something cool happened and I made a video about it channel. And that's why this video is here, because something interesting is happening, and that is ETHOS. You can't see it because the camera is backwards, but ETHOS is a conference on bioethics. It is the National Bioethics Medical and Research Conference, and it's being held at my college this year. I am a delegate, which you also can't see because it's backwards. And here's a photo of me from first rough. The first day, today, I attended a workshop. We both attended workshops, actually, me and my friends. And I attended interpersonal communications, which was a very, very awesome workshop. We talked about a lot of ethical issues that come up between legality and what we feel is right. And the really awesome part was the doctor in charge of the workshop. He brought up scenarios like, say you're in the army and you're a doctor there and they bring you a terrorist who just a few days ago was shooting down your men against your country, and you don't want to save their life because you have that personal grudge, but our oath says that you have to, that he is a patient, and so you have to treat him. Or what if the upper brass tell you instead of giving him anesthesia, you give him some sort of truth serum so that we can get secrets out of him? Or how about you do like an extraction without anesthesia, like torture basically? Do you stand up to the top brass and tell them, no, I'm not going to torture this patient, that's against my oath? Or do you do it because that's what your superiors are telling you to do? So you have to make those decisions. And then after that was the cultural events. So let's play all of those so you can enjoy it, and I'll catch you up tomorrow.
लगता है आजकल दौर अपना आएगा यारो जो खुद पे हो सारे
राहुल नहीं है तो मोहित है, दोनों पास में मेरी चल रही है अभी। Thank you.
guys, it's September 1st, nighttime, the second day of the conference. Do I look like a mess? I am one right now. I just came back from the cultural night thing, which I'll get to. Today there were a few keynotes, which were very interesting. The most interesting thing I found about the conference is how a topic would come up and I had an idea of what the ethical issues were, and then as they began to speak, and none of those issues were actual issues because all of those are issues in America. So we're light years behind them in America. But that means that the issues were completely new issues that I hadn't thought about. And I did get a chance to think of them, and apparently I thought of them very well because I won the part of the most interactive team in ETHOS. And two studies you should definitely look up: the Milgram experiment and Humphrey's tea room trade. So there were the keynotes, lunch, ETHOS, and then there was the cultural night. So we get in buses. As you can see, I'm sweating because the weather here is so hot, and I melted even before we left campus. Inside it was obviously nice. It was a very nice place, and we were worried that it would be awkward because there was no music. I mean, there was music, but it wasn't dance music, and we're like, why did we come if we're just gonna eat? And then someone went up to dance, and it's like as soon as that music started playing, one by one, all of the groups ended up dancing, and dancing hard. And it was great, and it was fun, and it was very hot and very crowded, and outside it was just as hot, and now I'm back, and now I'm tired. But the fun's not quite over yet. Tomorrow's the last day of the conference. It's the day for the award ceremony, I guess, and also for our research presentation. So that's a cool thing that's gonna happen tomorrow. On a side note, I was talking about how there's kids from out of the state, and I think my favorite thing about them is how friendly they are. Interaction with them are so much fun just because right away they are open to being friendly and having a conversation and just being as pleasant as possible. And yeah, it was really cool. And here is...
That is reasonable expectation of privacy test. It is also known as CATS test. And many a times courts, they apply this test whenever they have to do or whenever they have to give a judgment in these privacy and confidentiality issues.
We talk of informed consent. It's an instrument of mutual communication between the doctor and patient with an expression of authorization, permission, choice by the letter.
And therefore I said, what will be the answer to the pathos which we think is plaguing the world? And the only answer which I have been in a position to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is उस pathos का answer सभ्यता के इतिहास के अलावा दूसरा कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता।
And I'm presenting a study of delay among women presenting with breast cancer in rural Amritsar, India, from the first recognition of symptoms to the first consultation with a medical practitioner before the histological diagnosis. Results:
Very good, nicely presented. So much of hard work and enthusiasm, efforts were put in, but I have to choose only one. Team C.
Neurosystic courses?
That is correct.
Bell's palsy.
That is the correct answer. PCOS. That's the correct answer. 10 points.
And the disease? That is correct.
That's me.
Please maintain the decorum of the house.
Microbiologist no speaks for ma'am just
5 marks.
Certificate sucks. It's not a certificate, it's just a paper. We deserve more.
Let's go celebrate.
Chalo, let's go.
What are you talking about? Archie and I won.
And we have a test tomorrow. And day after tomorrow
We've been
also.
celebrating 4 days.
होगे फिर हमें कैसे
Hi guys! The last day of the conference is over and it's back to reality. But this is gonna be like inflating my ego for the next month or something. I won the research report! I'm so happy. I spent way too much time on that presentation and so did Jaskirat and Divmer. We spent so much time on that research project considering we should be studying. And we won and our efforts paid off and Div won second place for her study and I'm just so proud of everyone. But it's back to reality now. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to share more conferences with you guys in the future because we're planning on attending so many next year. And yeah, catch you guys later. Bye. America. It used to be just small talk to talk about the weather when you had nothing else to talk about. But here, you have to mention it like every 5 minutes because it's so hot. Oh my god, it is so hot. I step outside for 2 minutes and I'm just drenched in sweat.